Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Getting Close Up, the show focused on independent artists and creatives. I'm your host, Danielle Cox, and I'm so happy to see you because I got some folks I want you to meet. They give steak face level vocals wrapped in favorite cousin energy. You guys, we're about to have a great time because we are getting close up with the talented trio of EleveN2wenty2. Hey y'all.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Who's over here?
Don't make me cry. Steak face level.
Yeah.
Every single
Favorite cousin
time.
energy.
Favorite cousin energy.
That was the one that was like, oh.
That was
I mean,
that was the one.
It's been a kickback essentially in here way before the camera started rolling. So I'm just letting people know. If they don't know, it's about to be fun. Now you know. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Well, I will start. My name is JaNay.
I'm Darius.
I'm Kai, and we are
EleveN2wenty2. Ooh, ah.
Oh. Okay. All right.
11:24.
Like in a quarter.
11:45. No, that's noon.
I mean, I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a singer or anything like that, you know. I could find a note. At this point, I'm kind of like touching the hem of his garment.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
That's where you want to be.
I'm just right there. So I can't be a backup, but I'll be a lovely fourth alternate. Lovely fourth alternate.
You can lead the audience.
Yes.
Because we do need that sometimes
Yes.
when
You can
we're
sit
trying
in
to
the
get
front.
people. Come on, y'all, and sing along with us.
Yeah.
And everyone's looking around like,
Lost.
do they
Like,
really?
Yeah.
And do.
No, I can definitely do that. That's
Yeah,
what
sure.
I feel.
For sure.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? My place is.
Yeah.
But we do have something we have something in common that tickles me,
What's
and
that?
I absolutely love. We both like to show approval and joy through violence.
Absolutely. That is my top
Absolutely.
one
Yes.
favorite thing.
Because if you're not doing something to get hit or something thrown at you, are
Have
you
you done
really
it?
doing
Did you do it?
Have you done it? Is it in past tense? Like, did you do it? Or is
Did
it
you
yet
done
to
it?
be done
Had it
because you
been
ain't done
done?
nothing yet?
You ain't done it
know?
yet.
that feels so validating.
It
Very,
is,
very,
and
very.
it cracks me up because I like you guys will do it anywere.
In the middle of a show.
And it's like, you explain it to a certain degree, but what's understood don't really need to be explained. Like, you ain't never heard somebody throwing a shoe.
Yeah.
Like, I've threatened to throw things at people. We had Delaney on a few seasons ago, and I don't know if y'all know her. She's an amazing vocalist.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I opened up
Absolutely.
with, girl, you remember that time you saw something fly? That was me. I did that. And I would do it again because you are talented. So
Absolutely.
I love that we have that in common.
Absolutely.
And I love that for the most part, we only threaten others. But when it comes to us, hands connect.
It just happens.
It connects.
It
I ain't
happens
gonna lie.
immediately.
It connects.
And you get attacked a lot.
You do.
And it's so funny.
I'm at the point now where if a neck turns too fast, I flinch. You know, I already grew up with a black mom, so you know, like she had eyes in the front and the back of her head, so you know. So
Those spidey senses get
I'm
hit.
already on edge.
I don't know. I've connected to a few people outside of this group, so I might have to sit this conversation out.
Yeah. So we
say
did
I put
restaurant
hands on
reviews at one point, and we went to Urban Cafe, and we
yeah.
had their shrimp and grits, and I punched my co-host by accident.
Cause listen, good food.
I ain't even
Yeah.
mean to punch her like that.
Yeah.
Good food requires that also, right? It
That kind of
does.
energy,
It
especially
really
if
does.
Good
it's
cussing.
Either that or dancing. I
Yeah.
would take
Or
dancing
dancing.
happens all the time.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
take a good dance. Like I
A
remember
good shoulder shimmy.
we
Yeah.
did a show at Made Mob, and what was insane about that is that I catered also, and that was I was like, let's not be a performer and a chef at the same time. But I felt very validated because when I looked up and I seen a couple of my friends getting their shout on, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
That's how you know you've been done did it.
I did
Yeah.
Or when the host came up to you and was like, what kind of crack did you put in there?
in the cornbread. Oh boy.
Cornbread.
Oh boy. Because I make them into little muffins, and so
so
you would
good.
see people.
It's so sweet and good.
You would see people trying to like. You got like 4 muffins on this side of your hand. Like I don't want nobody to know how to.
Right.
It's like, yeah,
They
your
just
diet.
come in a whole thing of muffins.
Your
see
diet
you,
is
Pam.
gone, friend.
Hey, it doesn't even matter. That's not who cares about that? We're talking about cornbread, okay? But it was so funny. I love how you guys are exactly who you are at all times, and that has to do with who you are individually, but also shows your comfort level together as a group. You guys have been, y'all go back like from Easter plays to the main stage, essentially.
By over a decade of just, you know, of knowing each other, singing with each other, you know, just, So, and it's funny that you say that, because one of the first things that people will say is they notice our chemistry, you know. They'll make us synonymous with, we notice like your love, or they'll ask how long you've been singing together. But, you know, we tell them, and it's like, oh, wow, like we can tell, you know, we can tell. And that blesses us, because, you know, like anybody can come together, you know, learn a song, write some songs, you know, many talented vocalists, you know, but it's something about when the energy in the room, the spirit in the room is right, and we, you know, we are joint, you know, something magical, crazy happens, and it's just something that it can't be, you know.
I think we've watched our voices mature alongside one another. We've watched each other mature. We've been through like the middle school graduations, the high school graduations.
The pledging, you know,
getting jobs, and like all the life, the hardships, and the stages. So it's not just like, oh, we've been singing together. It's like we've done life together.
Absolutely.
For the past 15
that is so
years,
beautiful.
Absolutely.
And it's a privilege. You guys probably understand, I'm sure. But from my perspective of talking to so many groups, a lot of them I talk to, they're not even together anymore, but you know, it was great for what it was when it was. So it's really a blessing and a privilege to have that type of connection and still be able to go through the trials of not just life, but being creatives. Because it's a unique experience, and we're definitely going to get into the challenges around collaborating and all the things that come with that. So what I do want everybody to get a feel of, outside of just your personalities and your connection, is what is it that you guys want to bring to music? What is the thing that you feel like you guys bring to it, and what are you endeavoring to do?
You go first, Kat.
Me first? Okay. The energy. I think when we started off, we definitely were standing behind the mic stand and just like singing, you know, the songs that everybody typically knows. But eventually we started being like, we need to bring out some of these album cuts, because there's a lot of songs that don't get enough love. But also, we're not karaoke singers. And I'm not saying that like as an insult to anybody. We are production performers. So we're like, put us on the big stage. We dance. We rewrite the songs and stuff, because, you know, sometimes these mainstream songs, they mention the artist's name, but we're not them. We're EleveN2. And making it relevant to us, especially like as a group with 2 females and 1 male. So making it so to where we all can sing, but then also just showing like, I'm a rapper, I can write a rap, I'm gonna rewrite this rap that you thought you knew. And then just, I don't know, the energy is the main thing that I think of, because I feel like our shows are very fun. They're very gimmicky. And bringing that to the stage where it's like, we are gonna sing our faces off, but we also gonna make you laugh in the same show.
Definitely.
I think we bring a different level of emotion, because we try to, like, yes, we want to have fun and stuff like that, but I feel like regardless of the song we're singing, we try to bring you in. And I feel like we learned that a lot from gospel music and growing up in church. You know, in church, you need the we need to feel.
You need the
we need to feel what you singing. And so it's like, take that same, you know, like you said, the energy of it and bring it over here. You know, one of my favorite things is when we did our show, 11:22 p.m., we ended it by singing Blast Off by Silk Sonic. And if you know that song, it has such a very churchy end part to it, you know. Can you take me higher? Everybody's like, oh, yes! Hey! But it was really just the fact that we were able to have the audience, everyone's got their phone out. Everyone's got their light on, and they're waving back and forth for like
giving
bars,
the arena experience.
You know, for a long period of time, and they was with us the whole time, and it's like, it's the energy, but it's also because we put that emotion into it, and we put that into the presentation. So, you know, we try to get a good host that gets you feeling good. Shout out to Darren. He's kind of hosted our last few shows, and he's so funny. And you know, he's really kind of getting everybody relax, especially in our show 11:22 p.m. We did like a couple of different sections where it's like the first one is like, oh, we're just friends, we're having a good time. The second part was a little more sensual, and so it's like after you just came out of this super sexy moment, and now we're gonna transition into the fun-loving friends. You know, kind of get people out of
you
that,
gotta transition
wanting to go
that out,
home,
you
you
know.
know, and wanting to stay here, you know. So I feel like that emotion is a big part of it. That's why we like to hit, because I feel that it's not just that you're singing
This is why
well.
we like to hit.
No, for real. 'Cause it's like you're not just playing your instrument
Exactly,
well.
yeah.
You are talking to me when you play it. You're talking to me when you sing it. That run.
Yeah.
Oh, it made me want to run around this building and slap
Right.
you a couple times along the way. Like
That's a very
I feel
cultural
that.
response.
It is.
It is because I
is.
feel it. It's moving
Yeah.
me in here. So
Yes.
I feel like that's something we bring too.
Love that.
I feel like what we bring, for me, is a certain type of boldness.
Oh,
Because I mean, I tell you, these two, 1 and 2,
1 and 2.
they have challenged me and pushed my artistry past what
Wow.
I thought. Because we all, you know, like Nay said, we all grew up in church singing together. You know, we have that
Yeah.
foundation. You know,
Yeah.
grew up, you know, as kids listening, you know, to R&B and soul. You know, having
Right.
influences that and to go from that to collegiate. We've all been collegiately, classically trained,
Yeah.
vocally and we can teach as well. You know, we have
Yeah.
those degrees, and so just to go from that one coloring to next coloring and to the next coloring, and being bold enough to incorporate all of those genres in one show. We've done it before.
yeah.
Our last show, 11:22 p.m., we showed how Echoes of Time.
There we go.
Echoes of Time.
There we go.
My bad.
Themes and titles.
Find it
Got
out.
all these
Find it.
shows, just gotta keep them in order. That's
I'm
what happens when
finding
you
it.
book them better. Our Echoes of Time show, we had showed footage of us singing a classical piece.
Yeah.
We had we literally sung gospel. We had gospel influences. We explained how we found foundations, in our church, and people know us for our R&B and our soul, and so to be bold enough to go ahead and be like, we're trained in all of this. We can do it all, and they don't have to have separate moments of existing. We're great at all these things at all times. So why put parameters on it? They can coexist.
Yes.
Just because it hasn't been done before, we can be bold enough to do it ourselves.
Yeah.
And speaking about your background and your training and everything, having that classical knowledge and then having a foundation in church, what are some of the key differences between the ways you learned in church and the ways you learned formally in school, and how has that changed your perception of the type of music you guys want to do? Because we haven't put a name on the genre yet. We haven't done that.
And I don't even know that we could, to be honest.
In church, they say smile on your E's. In school, they say don't smile on your E.
Right.
I
Oh,
think
now that is specific.
when it comes to us, we're able to find that happy medium, but it differs for each song. So it's not, it's
exactly.
being able to pull out those technique tricks depending on the song. Like one of the songs we just prepared for New Year's, this one I think was the ladies one when we did It's Raining Men.
Oh, yeah.
We were able
Y'all
to be
sang
like,
that down.
actually no, it was a different one. It was the Bruno song, Straight Up and Down. We had to play with some techniques on that one where it's like, I know on another song I told you to sing it this way, but approach it this way for this song just to get that vowel out.
Yeah.
And that's really beneficial because we know where to go to pull out these techniques when we're struggling in
People
rehearsal.
don't think about that. Like, I know I don't when I hear it.
Right, and then we were able to have that, like, to help us push through the rehearsals, and then all right, now work on this for the next week, and see you next week, and you'll have it mastered.
I feel like church taught me to like belt everything. That everything has to come from the
your belly.
diaphragm,
From your belly.
And, no disrespect to the people who taught me that, but school taught me that it's the genre determines where within you sing it from. You know what I mean? Like, if you want a nasally sound, I notice a lot of like 90s pop songs, like we did Bye Bye Bye, right? And so, you know, it's like, I'm doing it. It's coming kind of from here. And so I don't need to be,
about it.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to like belt out those notes. And so I just learned like, okay, you're not gonna be pulling from your diaphragm for every song.
Not everything.
You know, or even just to sing so loud and hard. Like sometimes, you know, like I was singing with our jazz ensemble in college, and I learned even then, like, softness is very powerful.
Yes.
You know, when you're using it as a tool to express the song. So
Exactly.
I definitely had to release some of that when I was in college. My professor being like,
Yeah, I was very curious about that because it's two different worlds with two different purposes.
yes.
You know, and they often collide. But I love how those worlds collide and how they both have value because sometimes
Absolutely.
people forego it.
Yes.
So, but all of that knowledge that you guys have on how to structure things
Yeah.
also lends us a really interesting concept that I don't think I've ever heard of before. You guys are a package deal for background vocals.
Yes.
I don't think I've
Yes, we
ever heard of that before. Do people do that? Is that common? Is it just not?
I don't know that it is common.
In our experience, we would say no.
I think the idea of having like set people you use is a common thing, but like a group of people is it doesn't seem to be. Like, you know, you might have JaNay, Kai, and Darius singing backgrounds for you and things like that, but it's like, do you want EleveN2wenty2
Right.
or do you want JaNay, Kai, and Darius? Because
So what's the difference there?
so the difference. Hold on, let me gather my thoughts. Let me gather myself because I want to make sure I'm being specific here.
Okay.
Okay. The difference, honestly and truly, is what you get out of it. So when you hire EleveN2wenty2, you're talking to one person usually. We take that information, we disseminate it again, you know, amongst the group. We talk with each other. We, you know, but we get all the information from the client. You don't have to keep. You know, I gotta text JaNay, I gotta text Kai, I gotta text Darius, I gotta pay JaNay, I gotta pay Kai, I gotta pay Darius. I gotta make sure JaNay has her music and Kai has her music and Darius has his music. You send that all to one place. It's a very streamlined process. If you want to work with us individually, or if you have convinced yourself that you don't want EleveN2wenty2, then you are obligated to speak to us individually. You know what I'm saying? Because
I like that as a boundary.
I mean, I do, because the benefit is the
standard.
streamline, and so if you don't want the benefit, you don't get the benefit, and that is absolutely up to you. The other part about it is too. You can hire us individually. You know, like if you've had, I remember towards kind of the beginning, Kai was hired to sing with someone in Columbia. You know, she went to Mizzou and they were putting on a show, and one of our good friends, Savon, shout out to Savon, Kai and Savon were hired to do backgrounds. And of course, Kai was like, you know, I just want to make sure you know I have a group. And it's like, if I had known, but I didn't know, and I already got y'all, and it's like, okay, no, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
You do still have to pay those prices. I don't want you to think that
Today's price. is not
getting
yesterday's
us
price.
individually means that you're not paying that price. That's not the case, because the price is the price. Let's be clear. But I say that to say that, you know, let's say you've already got 2 vocalists and you just need to fill one spot. You can hire us, you know, and we're going to support each other. There have been times Darius has sang with another band and me and Kai's in the audience beating them up.
Right there.
There are times, you know, like the time when Kai sang, you know, traveled to Columbia to support her. Times when I've done shows with other bands and, you know, I've seen them out there in the audience cheering for me. And so it's like, I don't want you to think that if you're working with just one of us, that means that it's like, oh, well,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
But I think it's fascinating because I don't, again, I've not seen that before, but it offers another benefit. Not only is it a streamlined process, but you guys don't have any downtime.
Yeah.
As far as you just need to know what are we doing, when are we doing it. You blend together, you sing well together, and that's what they get. They get a particular sound.
You get that one
and your
shot.
branding comes with it too.
Yeah.
Because y'all be having on your brand gear. We do.
do. And that is so cool. I'm so glad you brought that up because you see our sweatshirts. Kai invested in these sweatsuits for us for one of our very first shows. And when we showed up, now she did get these for us a couple years ago, and almost everyone has either lost or destroyed their pants. Okay,
I don't even know how.
I got my pants.
I don't
I
know
have
how.
mine,
my
but you know, I'm thick, so the thighs is a little, testimony to what I've been through. But I'm saying that to say that, when we walk in and we have on the sweatsuits and we have, we're part of the band.
Right.
It's just a clean look. And I really love that. I feel like that's something that we've started to see other people kind of coming up to us like, I want one, and I'm like, well, yours going to have to say 11/24, 25, or something else, because yours can't say 11/22 like this because people going to think you part of 11/22.
So this is limited
Limited edition only.
for the crew.
No, for real. And so, it really is just the fact that when you hire 11/22, you do get the branding, we're putting it, advertising your event on our social media.
Right.
Now, granted, you do still get that even if you only hire one of us, but we're not going to do a whole campaign.
I know you're working on new music.
Yeah.
And you've got other stuff that's coming up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. What was the first fight about anything new?
The first one about anything new?
The first one?
Was it the instrumental? Did I say I wasn't feeling the instrumental?
I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Because there was one song.
Which one was that?
I'm on fire.
That's not the first one, but that is a good example.
Of something new?
Of something new. Yes,
something.
great.
That wasn't the
He's
first.
like, you know what? I done been beat a lot of times.
Because I will say this.
Yeah.
I will say this. So everyone is an artist that is sensitive about what they've created.
Uh-huh.
And me and Kai, we was like, okay, we wrote this song to this beat. We were so excited. It was like, and Darius, he gonna come in, he gonna write this, he gonna write this bridge, he gonna really put that final nail in, and he's like,
You guys, ...
and he didn't like the instrumental. And I was like,
he got to the point of like, maybe you just need to hear it in person. Maybe like when we
Maybe
we're
in
in
person.
together in rehearsal and we can talk to you like
real
the
life.
vision.
Oh my God.
Maybe you forward it a
He
little
said
bit
maybe I
more.
need to hear it in person.
And he still didn't like it.
and he still didn't like it.
I was trying really hard.
He liked the song,
because
but not
I also
the-
don't want to. It's not fun being the third creative out of all three. If 2 and 3 out of 3 are on board, it's no fun.
Yeah.
Being that one
Being the devil's advocate,
didn't like
even
it.
when you're not trying to intentionally play the devil's advocate, it's times like that where I've been on their side and they've been on we've been on opposite ends of the spectrum, and they've had to encourage me to, hey, it's okay. Again, that boldness where now it's like, now I'm so accustomed to like us taking a song and like we did an Earth, Wind, and Fire song for our New Year's show that just passed.
Let's groove.
Yeah, Let's Groove tonight.
Okay.
And in the middle of the song, the entire instrumental just put on its head. And
It went trap a little bit.
yeah,
Oh, well, trap
yeah,
it.
it was a little trap. It was a little trap. And when I heard it, I was like, all right, I'm not disagreeing. Let's see how it turns out. And that was in 2025. 2023, 2022, there, I would have like, no, Earth, Wind, and Fire is one world, and
So your mind has
and trap is
expanded.
another. Absolutely.
I do think there's a misconception because people see us and like we really do play too much, and we really are like how y'all see us on the internet.
Yeah.
They have a misconception that we don't have disagreements.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I wanted to ask that because I know
And
I know you got to. Y'all got all this connectedness and this woo woo woo, but you also
Yeah.
get into disagreements,
we
and I
got
understand
this close
that.
without having no disagreements.
You can.
You can.
I feel that the main thing that really gets us through it is, first of all, you are my homie. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm disagreeing with you. I don't like what you're saying. I don't like how you're saying it. And on top of that, I was having a bad day in general, and you're really giving me space and opportunity here to just
Space and opportunity.
You understand what I'm
sorry.
saying? It's like, you
Yeah.
know, when you've already been having a day and now I got to argue with you because you don't like my idea and I've been feeling undervalued altogether, you know, just like at work or in my family dynamic. And I've been feeling like no one's listening to me altogether. And then here we go. And y'all don't want to
Here
listen
you
to
go.
me either.
But you know,
And then you.
she brought up a good system. I think we have a couple systems in play.
Yeah.
Number one, if you're the one that brought the idea to the table, and everybody else don't like it, you do kind of have the power to be like, I don't care what y'all say, we doing it. Or if you disagree with it, you have to have another idea.
Yeah.
And I think that worked
I
out
like
for
that. That's great.
Our Juneteenth set. She brought up an idea, which I think we were in the process of trying to make it work. We were in the production process of like putting the track together. And, you know, Darius was like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
But can we try this instead? And it was
Yeah.
perfect. We ended
Not
up,
coming. You got to
Yeah.
come with something. It needs to come with a suggestion or a
Yeah.
solution.
And I've learned.
Yeah.
Don't just because when you do that, it's almost like you complaining about what you're tolerating.
Exactly.
You're willing to open your mouth and put your words on it, but you're not willing to put kinetic energy into changing
Exactly.
the
Making it
situation.
change. You just wanna
Exactly.
be-
So they've grown me up. You know,
love
they've matured
that.
me. You know, like
Everybody,
can we
anybody in
do all
any
the time?
type of partnership
Yeah.
needs to learn that
You need-
skill
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
particular tool. Because
Yeah.
being able to come up with a solution when you complain is
Yeah.
a tool.
Yes, it's
You
not
know.
enough to be creative. It's you got to have people
Yeah.
that are going to hold you accountable.
Yeah.
It's very, very important.
That's very. You can't be. You have to have enough humility to know
Exactly.
that even if y'all disagree,
Yeah.
these are your people. They are never going to
Exactly.
come at you
Y'all
intentionally
are
to hurt you.
working together.
Yeah.
Nobody's an enemy, and we
Yeah.
all have the same goal.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And in light of goals, y'all have so many goals, so many stages that you guys are going to be hitting.
Yeah.
Like by the time this airs, it's going to be full on festival season. So
Yeah.
what is next?
I mean, I hope that by the time this airs, we will have done a Pride set again. That's always a fun festival, just because
Yeah.
you know we get to say all the things we would like to say in our songs.
And you can act a clean cut food. Do whatever
a
you
whole
want to
entire
do.
food. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we still stay true to ourselves, but it's just fun to be able to put the full artistry on display because there really aren't that many restrictions when we perform
Yeah.
there. Hopefully we can do Juneteenth again this
Oh,
year.
yeah.
We did, there was one in Kansas we
three.
did with Earth the Phenom. There was one we did in
Olathe,
Oh,
or
Olathe.
Overland Park.
Yeah.
Overland Park.
Johnson
We did
County.
one over there with Resurrection Church. I believe they were the ones who
Oh,
put
okay.
that on.
Nice.
And then we also did the Kansas City, Missouri Juneteenth, and we got to open up for Joe Thomas, and that was a blast.
It was
Yeah,
fun.
that was-
It's been a joy.
It's
You
been a
guys
joy.
are amazing.
Thank you for
I
having us.
cannot wait to see everything that comes out of you guys next.
Oh,
I really
thanks.
can't.
Thank you.
Can't
I
wait
am
to see
locked
what
into
comes
this.
for y'all.
I'm so locked into this journey because you guys are
Yes.
so fun to watch and you're
Oh.
great to listen to as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
100%. Now there is one more thing that I need you guys to do,
Which is
What is that?
and that is make your mark on the wall of fame.
All
So
right.
get on over there, grab a marker. I'll go ahead and get us closed out.
All right. And what happened?
Oh, that's fine. Keep going. It's always something that falls off somebody at some point.
I made sure my mic pack didn't fall.
That part.
Thank you so much. You guys, what did I tell you? I sat here and told you in the beginning that it was going to be a great time. And what was it? What was it? Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Many thanks to EleveN2wenty2 for joining me today. I had so much freaking fun. Just keep up with them, find them, follow them. It's gonna be a blast. Trust me. I'm happy to see what they do next. New episodes of Getting Close Up air every Friday. We are bringing you new episodes and new people to meet every week. And if you would like to be in the purple chairs and have a great time with me as well, head over to our website at thesaint.com, find the GCU tab, and click on the guest request form. You could be here. We could be here giggling, having a great time. You want to do it. I want to see you here. You guys are the best part of all of this, and I'll see you again soon for another close-up. I'll be checking for you. Bye.